Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. What's poppin'? What's going on? What's crackin' lackin', peep squad? What's good? Please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the big baller brand, Lavar Ball. Like, what's going on, Poppy? What are you doing out here? You letting people steal money from your kids, from your son, from your elders? You gonna let somebody steal money from your elders? Yes, the Lavar Ball big baller brand is apparently a scam. They are fraudulent. It's just bad for business. The guy that's in charge, Alan Foster, basically robbed the oldest son, Lonzo Ball, took his money, $1.5 million, took the money. And it's like people are complaining about the sneakers, complaining about everything that they're ordering, and basically they're not getting any response. Nothing's coming back. I was like, damn, when I first heard about the big baller brand, Lavar Ball, basically wanted to do something different, wanted to change what's going on in the system with the NBA, with the deals, with the contract with Nike and Jordan and all that other good stuff. It was like he wanted to start a brand to have for our own, like FUBU, for us, by us. Basically, we don't own Nike, we don't own Adidas, we don't own none of that. So, most of the people that are playing basketball are what? Black men playing. So how come like some of these sneaker companies that are giving them these luxury deals and this lavish deals, how come any of the companies are not black? So Lavar Ball came in with a great idea by starting like his own company, basically giving, athletes sneaker deals. And it was like, yo, this is grand. He was kind of like off his rockers a little bit, but it was like, okay, he was on a Breakfast Club, he was representing, he wanted to, do something different, basically have us part of the NBA, because there's barely any black people that own any football team. I mean, own the whole team, a basketball team, a football team, a hockey team, don't own, but there's mostly black people playing football and everything, and there's not a black person that owns fully a team, not even 50%, not even 70% of a basketball team, a football team, a baseball team. So, LeVar Ball was coming out with some good information and basically wanted to do that too as well. And then on top of that, he wanted to actually have a reality TV show. The reality TV show was okay, but it seemed like it was kind of weird. Like something was going on with the show. Like they wasn't really being open and shit like that. It seems like now we see like LeVar Ball runs his kids and they trusted him and they believed in him. And no matter how he was talking junk out here in the media and saying whatever the hell he was saying, they rocked with him. And then come to find out, the dude that he hired to be the chairman of the company is basically stealing money, taking money. Basically, then robbed his oldest son, took his money. And this guy, Alan Foster, was supposed to be a trusted friend. He was a friend of, Lonzo. He was a friend of the family, but he was Laval Ball's best friend. They knew each other for years. He's been around since God knows when, and all this other stuff. And basically, he brung a thief into the mist. And it was like, damn, Alan Foster, you just couldn't hold back. You just had to steal again. You just had to do wire fraud. Like, damn, when someone's actually trying to do something real, when they're actually trying to build something, and then you come in and you take that dream away, because that dream and that hope was for other fathers and other families to get together and people to say, you know what, we are the ones that are bringing the money to ESPN, to to the NBA, the football, the hockey, no, not hockey, but football, baseball, a little bit, somewhat, or whatever. And we don't have no parts, we don't own nothing in it. And then it's like LeVar Ball comes out with this idea and basically trying to change shit around and give people hopes that you can do this to actually, go to the top. Don't stay at the bottom. Don't just always be the worker, be the owner, be an entrepreneur and everything like that. Like I was rocking with his message and he was out here doing all that. But damn, a snake then came into their camp and totally destroyed it. And that's what the industry really wanted, because they didn't want this father to be out here with his boys and basically guiding them and making sure like they get the right money they deserve, they get the right deals, and they promote something that is theirs, that they can pass on for generation to generation. So basically they just won't be a basketball player, football player, whatever, because a lot of sports players 5 years after they finish playing sports or retire, they end up, broke. That's what so many people say. That's the statistics and things like that. So he's trying to start something, big, and the Big Baller brand. I was like, it's such a great idea because it'll help multiple players come together, put their money together, do something. And it was like, damn, it was such a good idea. And they let this snake, they let this criminal, they let this thief in. Lavar Ball, you're supposed to protect your kids and your family. You got to look out for this type of shit. You didn't do no research on him. You didn't know that he was locked up for 2 years. You didn't know he stole money before he owed 70 investors $4.5 million. You didn't know any of this. It's just like, damn. And this man that stole from your son. He stole from your son. Like, we got to do something about this. Like, he just can't be out here happy, laggy, gagging, and having a good time when he's stealing money from your kids, from your son. So the sons are upset. Lonzo Ball, he's upset. He's mad. The two younger brothers, they're upset too as well. And one of them even said that, I'm so glad my older brother, Lonzo Ball actually denounced, being a part of his father's management team. So now he can walk away. They want to walk away. It's like they don't want to be bothered with their father. Like, I will be hurt too. $1.5 million. I turned down all types of contracts, deals, advertisements, sneaker deals, just to believe in what my father said. And he's supposed to pull through. I'm going to get out here on a court and play the ball. Yeah, Daddy, you helped raise me to be where I'm at today, but I got to take it from here. You handle the business part, and his father couldn't even do that shit. It's like, damn, man. He just let somebody come in there and just basically jank him, basically just do him. And I hopefully we don't find out that Lavar Ball was part of this, laundering money and stealing money from his son. Hopefully that's not going to happen, but we don't hear no story like that. This guy, Alan Foster, is actually the only criminal. And this was brought to Lavar Ball's attention, and he ignored it. He acted like nothing was happening. Like, maybe he's just all talk but don't have the brain, and he needed somebody else there with a brain. Like, damn, or maybe he don't listen to nobody. But you couldn't do a background check. You couldn't find out his history. You should have searched. You should have found out. Maybe you didn't know he was locked up. Maybe you didn't know he didn't commit any crime. But like, damn, you got to do your research. You can't just be out here giving people money, giving people access to your family, to what money that you're going to bring in. Like, you have to put in work, and I got to know who you are, but then I got to do research. I want to see your tax return. I want to see your tax return for the last 7 years before I do business with you. Let me find it, because this is something big. This is something huge, which everybody was on a board with the Ball family, the Big Baller brand. And for the father to make this mistake and let this guy Alan Foster get in and steal the money and basically break his family apart. It was like Alan Foster was a plant, but a plant that Lavar Ball let in, that he knew. Usually the people that hurt you the most and steal from you are the people that are really close to you. So you better watch them dudes that be close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do before they end up stealing your money or smoking you. Nas all day, every day. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, this is what's the year? 2019. You gonna let somebody come into to what you created with your sons, you build up, to steal $1.5 million and then embarrass you. Then the products that you ship out to your customers, people are complaining. You got a 0 at the Better Business Bureau. Yes, I do believe in conspiracies. I don't know. It's just all messed up, because this was, this was a good movement. This was a good thing. This idea was good. This is an idea that everybody needs to have, especially that's in sports, especially have their kids in sports, to own, a sneaker, to own t-shirt, to own something. So when your kids start playing, they can grow the business. They can grow the brand, and people will want to endorse the brand. Like Big Baller brand, you get all types of deals and contracts that you can keep in, that is not going to all these outsiders. But yet the dude came in and stole the money, took the money. I was just like, So Lonzo Ball basically said he's cutting all ties with his father, with the business. He's cutting ties with Alan, Foster. He ain't doing a reality TV show with that dude if he's there. Basically, they're just cutting ties. The sons, all the sons really are cutting ties, but except for the youngest one, he can't really cut ties like that, but he's about to. Like, they're all fed up. They're all disappointed. It seems like there's a lot. It seems like them kids are suppressed, or whatever, because they really had like a militant type of father with the basketball to do this, then at the end of the day he fell. So he's a type to be on him and drilling him to do this, do that, but then yet go in the back of the room and drink some alcohol and get messed up or whatever, and living through his sons, but not living through them the right way by actually getting the knowledge, taking his ass to school, understanding business, taking business courses and classes, and understand finance and who to hire, who to put in charge, and actually doing background checks. This is all simple motherfucking math, and he ain't do it. It just pissed me off because this was such a good idea. It's like every time there's something so wonderful, so good, something that's a change, there's always some type of snake or some type of, stoppage and blockage. You know what I mean? And it's not like I was going to get money off the situation, but it's the idea of people using players that are coming into the NBA. They got names. Instead of branding with a Nike, Adidas, and whatever deal, have your own sneaker, and you can make that money goes to you, where you can create generational wealth like the NBA owners, the football owners and shit like that. So it's just so bad that it went down like this. Like, it really hurt me. It made me feel bad. Like, damn, Pops, you supposed to make sure you knew what was going on. Now there's a divide, clearly a divide between you and your son. Now the Hollywood, now the agents, and now all the crazy people can come in and do whatever they want to do to your sons. But if you taught them right, they're going to stay true to their self and not going to be used and taken advantage of, even though their father got used and taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? This was just so crazy. And this dude had all types of records. I mean, like, he had all, it's just like, how did this shit go down? So basically, the son, Lonzo Ball, he's out the business. He don't want to be bothered. The next to the youngest son, not Alonzo, he don't want to be bothered either. It is what it is. Now Lonzo Ball, basically, his manager is trashing the BB brand, Big Baller brand, and talking about return your stuff, hashtag cancel it. So like, this is just getting ugly when it was supposed to be a bond together of the son and the father, and having the father there raising these young men and to becoming prolific in basketball, and then also be guided where they can actually create generational wealth from the beginning and not get deals from other people, but have their own brand where they can foster the money into them. But basically, that shit was a wrap, because your boy done came through and he stole the money. He done came through and he took the money. He was like, I'm out here. I'm going with the money. Like, this is just so bad. It's so terrible. It just makes me just sad about it. Like, damn, like, this was something with a purpose. This was something that's supposed to mean something. And having Lavar Ball and the Big Baller brand, and then having Colin Kaepernick, stand out. He finally got his settlement. Just having people stand up, and the wide media and the media just standing up, like, that gives people courage to do the same thing too as well. So I hope this don't discourage people from starting businesses, definitely, that are in the NBA or the football team or whatever, but know who you working with, know who you dealing with. Damn, Lavar Ball, like, shit, now you got egg all over your face. You was talking all that crap, and now look, at the end of the day, he might just don't have the knowledge that he need to have. He let a brother Polite come in, a brother just like Polite come in and steal $1.5 million. This dude, Alan Foster, had a criminal record, stole money, $4.5 million. He has to pay restitution of $1.3 million. So when he saw the ball coming, he just saw an ignorant dude. I'm going to take his money, and that's what he did. And now it messed up the family, because now they're heartbroken. They're out here publicly going against their father. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.